I don't know what kind of deacon this is, but this is a drinking deacon. Listen what the drinking deacon do. It says, a deacon who tried to rape his granddaughter blamed his drunkenness on his behavior. Let's read it again. A deacon who tried to rape his granddaughter blamed his drunkenness on his behavior. So he's saying he tried to rape his granddaughter because he was drunk. Right? It says the 64-year-old Church of God minister told a probation officer that he must have been drunk when he took off his granddaughter's underwear in August and September of 2019 and tried to rape her. The man was convicted of 2 counts of attempted incest on the then 11-year-old girl and is awaiting sentencing. The convict's wife, who also believes drinking was behind his behavior, as she asked Justice Renee Mackey to be lenient on the good provider. Oh my God. Does anybody know where this lady is so they could slap her? Says the convict's wife also believes that the man's wife, who knows that her husband was trying to get on her granddaughter, is saying that the judge must be lenient on this no good son of a you-know-what, because he was a good provider. What kind of Grammy this is? And I hope the children ain't carrying their children around this Grammy. Since the convict's wife also believes drinking was behind his behavior, as she asked Justice Renee Mackey to be lenient on the good provider, whose pastor also called for mercy. Fire the pastor, get rid of the wife, don't call her Grammy for Jesus' sake. What kind of hell is this? Jesus. Anyway, but prosecutor Terry Archer said drunkenness was not an excuse, and the convict has shown half-hearted remorse. He asked the judge to hand down a sentence of between 20 to 30 years in prison because there were too many sex abuse cases against children in the country. Meanwhile, the convict's lawyer, Lesiah Roll, said he deserved a 4.5-year sentence. They need to give the 20 to 30 year sentence to the man. They need to jail the wife, and they need to jail the pastor. All of them need to go to jail. And this is why they didn't name this pastor. They didn't name this man because they couldn't name him. They could not name him because they don't want to expose the identity of the child. But we need to know who he is. We need to know who the pastor is. That church needs to be abandoned. Nobody should be going there. What kind of foolishness is that? This is the Church of God. We know it's the Church of God. Church of God, you need to find out who your people is and deal with them. Because what kind of foolishness is that? Not Church of God prophecy, Church of God. Different. There's a difference. But what kind of foolishness is that? Grammy say, well, you can let my husband go and don't do him too bad because he's a good provider. Grammy, what in the hell you thinking that's your grandchild? And I hope the children whose grandchild gone through this, I hope they didn't abandon them parents. Because you never see such foolishness. Well, mother hell. It's no way. There's no way. Anyhow, let's move on. From hope to hunger, Freeport man's dream of a better life in Nassau ends in tragedy. And I saw this on BN. It says, survived on noodles before dying alone at PMH. Good day. Will there be a story on Robert Lotmore? He passed away about a day or two ago in the capital at the Princess Margaret Hospital. Apparently, he left Freeport for a better life as far as the economy. I guess they were saying he left Freeport for a better life because the economy, I guess, was crap. He ended up struggling financially in Nassau as well. Robert didn't have any family support, so he struggled with only a few to help him.